the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie for your Wednesday podcast. I think everybody remembers that first time that you start to remember the lyrics to your favourite rap song.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what, if you're a child from the 80s and the 90s, gangster rap was quite huge back then.
Give us a bit, Kate, now, because you're standing on your feet, you're ready to go.
Can you give us Sir Mix-a-Lot, Kate? A little bit of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's a different song.
No.
I like big butts and I cannot...
Yep, well, here we go.
This is the bit where she talks about Becky.
Here we go.
Oh, Becky, she's so...
cute.
Something?
Here we go. Get ready, Kate. You're about to kick in.
Powerhouse, the powerhouse.
Come on, Kate.
Here it is.
Here we go, guys. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Right,
I'm off.
Wrong start. Here we go, Kate.
God,
3, 2, 1, and...
I like big butts and I cannot
You missed
lie.
it again. Just go from the top.
Okay. All right, everybody get... Oh, there's more kids gathering around. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
I like... Now you...
Missed it.
Do you know what? Just listen to the podcast because I did an amazing rendition on my first go.
Okay. All right, back.
But
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I like
Too early. Oh, no! There it is.
What is it? What's that line?
You other mothers can't deny.
Little in the middle, but she got much back. Ooh, little in the middle, but she got much back.
Little in the middle,
but she got much back.
What was...
And then, because he does something like that and he goes, nut, and then he gives her measurements. She's like a 36,
My favourite.
24, 36, but only...
What do you got your hands on your
Does he
hips
say
for?
only from behind?
Now Kate Ritchie.
I feel like I'm in the room with Public Enemy.
Oh, I know.
I'd like 4 margaritas, please.
Pretty cool.
No, Lenny, my 11-year-old's Looney's first rap song, it is quite controversial. We've been told by a teacher that he cannot sing it in the schoolyard. You'll find out what it is in the pod.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The Star Spangled Banner, one of the hardest anthems to perform in the world, without a doubt. And you know what? It's also the country where you perform it the most because you have... sport is such a vital part of their life and their culture that everyone needs to perform, or someone needs to perform it before every baseball match or major baseball. NBA.
Yep.
You've got the NFL with the gridiron as well. Mm-hmm. So over the years, it's really tough. Usually there's a couple of local artists that'll put their hand up. This is my opportunity to impress everyone. Doesn't go to plan though.
Yeah.
We've heard some howlers over the years. First, number one, and Wesley Dean told us this. Remember when he performed the national anthem for us when we threw the car, and he said, do you know what?
Wesley Dean. Who's Wesley Dean?
Wes Carr.
Oh, Wes Carr.
Yeah. He's known as Wes Dean now.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, I didn't know that.
Obviously follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
So he said the hardest thing is you forget the words.
Yeah.
You forget the words.
Pressure.
It's like this guy, Star Spangled Banner. This is before an NBA match.
Whose bright stripes and bright stars and the heavenly light over the ramparts we watch.
Oh, that's
awesome.
So much pressure,
isn't it?
And
It's
everyone's
so much
got
pressure.
a view.
And Jess, this one goes for a bit longer, so you could probably pull in after a while. But the end of the Star Spangled Banner, when you really got to get up high, that's when it's hard. This was a performer by the name of Harper Grusin. This was also at an NBA match.
Oh, say does that star spangled banner wave?
Do we keep going? Yeah, we got to keep going.
Go.
In the land of the free. In the
Wow.
Not quite.
That's a killer.
And that's the moment when the Crazy Frog took off and it became a viral sensation.
That's wild.
What about the warbler? I love a good warbler because you know I warble with my whistle,
your
but
whistling,
this is a great warbler here.
And the home of the
He's had a go.
It's your big moment.
Yeah.
Mum's watching.
You've got it. You've practiced
wor-
all your life.
What's worse than a warbler? A screecher.
Is anyone trying to do it
I
correctly?
just don't think. Why does everyone have to put their stamp on it?
I know.
Like the national anthem wherever you are. Just I want traditional.
Please.
Country music star Ingrid Andress. She performed yesterday at the. How good a day is this? The home run derby, where basically you've got the best hitters in the major baseball league, and they've got to try to hit home runs, Kate. And Ingrid, well, she had a few too many drinks before she got up, and this was her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
With broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed,
Okay.
and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Gosh, she's gone.
It's not awful.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Oh, no.
banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
That'll do it. There's a home run there.
And the home of the
Back it in.
brave.
Back it in.
It wasn't as bad as the others.
No, but you
know
know
what?
Fitz. You know when sometimes they have an issue with their earpiece and they can't hear
it was the
themselves
in-ears,
and it's
was
coming
it?
back, like what happened to Meatloaf at the AFL Grand Final.
Do you remember remember the lady who did the national anthem on the ice hockey rink?
the best.
And then she slipped over twice.
Just the best.
Do you know the other one? Did you remember that celebrity ice hockey match and Putin played in it?
Did he?
And a bloke pulled out a red carpet to
For
say
Vlad?
goodbye to him as he was leaving the rink. And he pulled it out while Vlad was going backwards around the rink. Vladimir went straight over the carpet and hit the deck.
Did he?
That guy was never seen. He's never been seen since.
His drink tasted a bit funny afterwards. He ended up in hospital and then died.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The hip-hop genre, we all love it, don't we? I mean, there's just been some amazing rappers over the years, and it's an amazing genre. And I think we all remember, when we are young, that stage where you remember your first rap song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean,
it's a
we
bit naughty sometimes. They talk about adult things.
Yeah, they do. And you've come from just Whispering Jack growing up. It was just John Farnham and that was about it. Yeah. And then you hear this sort of rap music and go, man, I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing here.
Well, I tell you, one artist, one rapper that is timeless and goes from generation to generation because kids love him, and that's Eminem.
Yo.
I agree.
Yeah, my kids love him.
Well, look what the stork wrong way.
Okay, so this is his song Houdini that we're playing quite a bit here on Nova from the new album The Death of Slim Shady. It's out now, and I tell you what, it's getting mixed reviews, but my son is obsessed. Lenny is 11 years of age, obsessed with Houdini, and he said, Dad, I would love to learn Houdini. So I said, you know what I used to do back in the day? The best way to do it is that you have to write down the lyrics, then sing it back to yourself, and once you see yourself writing those lyrics, you remember it.
Yeah.
So, Kate, he's remembered Houdini.
That's
And,
amazing. I mean, you're the guy to go and talk to about this, Fitz, because, you know, you do the rap every Friday.
Well, that's it, yeah.
You guys are amazing.
It's in your system, mate. It's part of you. It's like another limb.
Just the rhythm is in my body.
Can't stop moving, man.
So the unfortunate thing now is that wherever Lenny is around the house, he is singing Houdini. This is him at the dinner table last night.
Now what is up one what? Little baby devil with a forked tongue, sticking out yeah like a sore thumb, with a forehead that a girl haunts from. Still a white jerk, pulling up in the Chrysler to the side filled with the Vicks perks and the Bud Light chat. Lyrical, technician, and electrician. Y'all like work, and I don't gotta play pretend until I make believe. And you know I'm here says to me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be a sprint to break a feed. If I was to ask Megan Thee Stallion if she were to collab with me, would it really have a shot out of feet? Ha, I don't know, not to be back like Abra.
He's doing well. Is he reading that, or is that memory now?
So that's memory now. The thing
Wow.
is, so this is the controversial thing because he's been doing it at school as well. We've been pulled aside by a teacher and told that the next verse, when Eminem talks about being a dope fiend and eating codeine as a way of coping and tasting opiates, is probably not appropriate in the schoolyard.
How's he going?
Sing it loud, Lenny. Sing
Lenny
it loud.
loud. No, get loud. Get him on the mic. Sorry. Interrupt assembly and
Does
get him
he
on the mic.
understand it though? Like, you know, I think when you're a kid too, you just sing the words. Do you want?
Yeah.
Do you,
No, you
do
don't
want
get
to,
it.
Well,
You
I
might
know-
know that it's risque, but you don't.
You don't have no idea. 13, 24, 10, what was the most controversial rap song that you learnt when you were young? I'd love to hear from you. Do you remember the movie with Sean Penn and Robert Duvall called Colours? And it was on the gangs in LA? Tommy, you remember that?
Yeah, great
So
movie.
Ice-T brought out a song called Colours. This was it here. Do you remember Colours?
Colours.
What's it called?
Colours. So then I used to walk around the schoolyard going, I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking, living life like a firecracker, quick as my fuse, then dead as a death pack, the colours I choose. You don't know me.
Oh, wow.
You disown me.
Colours.
Cool. Colours.
Do you have to
Mate,
deal
I
with
was-
a lisp?
I was at a primary school in South Australia just yelling out colours.
Oh, sorry, I'm late.
Colours.
oh, you're hilarious.
The other one that set in for me was tequila.
Oh, dun,
I don't
dun,
even
dun,
know.
dun, dun, dun.
No.
It's very clever the way he weaves the alcoholic
catchy.
beverages.
Yeah.
So
And I was like, I would sit in my room and you used to be able to pull out the front cover of the CD and it had the lyrics in it.
Well, he's naming the ladies drinks,
Yeah.
isn't
Yes.
he? Isn't that kind of the premise of it?
Yeah.
I used to
I
sing.
don't think this is the version I learned. I didn't. I ignored the
It's very
lyrics and just
simple.
went with the saxophone.
I went with the acoustic version. I used-
May hasn't learnt one margarita, has she?
No. Oh, Fitzy.
No. Kate's been-
Absolutely not. Although I did break into it, I think, in the car with her the other day. And it's because they think it's a bit funny, but the song that I first learned the lyrics for, of course, we all know Baby Got Back.
Oh, here she is.
Butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. I mean,
The way you move when you sing it, I think, is the exciting part.
look at me, 45-year-old white woman.
No, you've nailed it.
Like, pretty cool.
What is the controversial rap song that you learnt when you were a child? Penny in Box Hill, how old were you and what was the song that you learnt, Penny?
I was 11 and I used to sing all the way to the Catholic girls' school that I was going to at the time, the Belle Biv DeVoe song, Do Me. Which the lyrics are pretty dope. They were, you can do me in the morning, you can do me in the night, you can do me when you want to do me.
Oh, wow.
I don't get it, but it sounds like a busy day. It sounds like a full schedule.
Belle Biv DeVoe, Penny, you would have been the coolest girl at school.
I was.
Yeah, the
Pretty
nuns
cool.
would have loved it.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was taught by nuns as well. So.
Oh my God! Before and after every meal. Good on you, Penny.
Tamika in Leppington. Hi, Tamika.
Hi, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Good. What song? How old were you, Tamika?
So it was actually my brother. My brother was probably about 7, 8 years old, and he decided for his Kindy Talent Quest he was going to sing Straight Outta Compton by NW.
How old was he?
7 or
He was
8.
7 or 8 at the time.
And he presented it to the school, did he? How wonderful
Yeah,
for everybody.
the whole school. He was confident in the lyrics.
A bit
There
of
was some that we said he shouldn't have said, but he said it anyway because at the time he thought it was really cool. But
Oh, my
Did he do a bit of F the Police as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm called off.
He was straight off the block. He was one of the
What school did you go to? Did you go to school in Leppington?
No, so he went to Glenwood Public School.
That was his last day.
Wow.
When he's 8 years of age and he's rapping, when I'm called off, I've got a sawn off, I squeeze the trigger and body's a hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And what's he doing now? Is he a tattoo artist or?
Oh, no, he's just working in a factory somewhere, but it's a good memory to look back on, I tell you.
Still rapping, man.
Jackie in Lincoln. Let's go to Jack. What was the first song that you learned, Jackie?
So me and my primary school bestie, we were about 10 years old and we learned Fergalicious and we'd sing it to her rather Catholic mother.
And what were some of the lyrics in Fergalicious, Jack?
Oh gosh, I can't sing that on morning radio.
No, something about make the boys go loco.
Loco. Jackie, I love that. What a great song. I haven't heard that forever.
I've got a few here. I ain't easy, I ain't sleazy, I got reasons why I tease them. Boys just come and go like seasons. Fergalicious, so delicious.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Nat in Mossman, welcome to the show. What do you got for us?
I was 10 years old singing Vanilla Ice Ice Baby to my, I don't even know what year I was in, but I was at a Catholic school and, got into trouble, suffice to say.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Vanilla.
Nat, it's hard because Tommy, a couple of years ago Tommy was singing, I'm feeling sexual.
Oh,
so we
yes.
should be sexual.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great song, isn't it?
And you were just singing it to everybody.
Yeah. Well, My Humps at St. Bede's was quite popular, wasn't it, Tom?
Oh, my high school, yes.
My
Some would say too popular, Fitzy, but,
Check it out.
What do you do?
Do you know what? It's a huge moment in any kid's life when you can learn a song and you don't have to look at the lyrics. It's the best.
Yeah. Tommy, you're now doing Tenorina, I'm in Chains, aren't you?
Yeah, which describes my employment here. So, big shout out
that
to...
laugh?
Yeah, well, that was a wild laugh.
Shocked me.
That was a nervous laugh from Kate Ritchie. I'm not involved in that
I
laugh.
hope the Pete's are listening.
Oh, my God, they're running down the building.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We're on. All right, it's time for 60-second starts. Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing Now.
Discover your next Kia at Sydney City Kia, O'Riordan Street, Alexandria.
Yeah, discover your next Kia SX Hybrid Sportage 2024. Carl in Nowra, that could be yours. Do you need a new car, Carl?
Oh, yes, please. That would be great.
Who doesn't need a new car? All right, Carl, 60 seconds on the clock. Fitzy, we hand it over to you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, Carl, you are. We're also, what are we? $100 up for grabs as well. Carl, your 60 seconds. It starts now. Tonight's State of Origin, Carl, takes place where?
Suncorp Stadium.
Yes, correct. Name someone who's performed in Nova's Red Room this week, Carl.
Teddy Swims. I watched it on YouTube.
Well done, Carl. Good boy. Which member of the Today Show is leaving next month, Carl?
Ooh, pass.
That's Brooke Boney over to Kate. Kate, give me a suburb starting with K.
Katoomba.
Yep. Who plays Jason Bourne?
Matt Damon.
Yes. What day of the week has the most letters in it? One.
Wednesday.
Yes. Senorita is a collab between which on and off again couple?
I don't
Gone.
know.
Too long. Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello. Over to Carl. Carl, Johnny Walker is a brand of what, Carl?
I don't know, sorry.
Over to Kate. Whiskey. What reality TV show Donald Trump used to host?
The Apprentice.
Yes.
Kate Ritchie.
What state? Yes.
Bang.
Oh,
There it is.
finally. Yeah, no, that's all right. I had to get it back.
Thank you for playing anyway. You're in the running for the brand new car and also to be at the star tonight. You and 7 friends. Watch Origin Game 3. Thank you for playing, buddy. All right.
Welcome, thank you.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Origin. Here we go, Ryan Jones.
Well, we need to hurry up with this man because he's about to jump on a plane to get up to Brisbane. Paul Gallen is at the airport right now. Gal, thanks for joining us, legend.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Gal, has enough time passed that when you actually get off the plane in Queensland, people cheer, people stop and say thank you for your contribution to the game, or do you still get booed?
I wouldn't even say boo. They look at me, sometimes throw things at me. It's a very hostile environment. It's not very nice to go there at all. I'm actually just praying the Blues get the job done, because you don't understand what happens post-game. Guys like me and Andrew Johns, when we're on the field trying to do the last few segments, when there's these two heads standing in the crowd giving it to us, it's not very nice at all.
Gal, is there not a better situation to be in if you're a New South Wales player? 1-1, it's the decider, and it's in Queensland. Is that not the greatest win that you could ever have to take out the series at their home deck?
Oh, it would be for sure. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get to do it. I played 2 deciders up there, and unfortunately, get the result. There's only been 2 teams in the history of Origin from New South Wales to get to win the decider up there. So, history shows it's a very tough place to go and win. But I just think these boys, I think it's their time. They've got a real good opportunity to get it done tonight. And look, it is a great stage. There's no bigger stage to play on. There's no better environment to play in front of. It's very, very hostile, and to be able to go out there and win, that would be a real feather in your cap for the remainder of your career.
And you'd be flying straight out, I would imagine. I mean, do they get you on a chopper or something? I mean, win or lose. Do you know what I mean? I mean, really, it's not...
Yes, no, I 100% agree with you. I'll be on the first flight out in the morning. I'll fly about 8 o'clock in the morning. So in and out, into the game. Hopefully the Blues get the win. Celebrate post-game and straight out in the morning.
Oh, Gal, I mean, by the sounds in the background, when you said you're at the airport, I think you're more like you're at the train station. You get to the train up to Brisbane.
No, I'm up in the south side of the Qantas Lounge at the moment, so I'm just about to go get my bag and head on to the plane.
Be in the chairman's lounge, I would have thought.
Do they fly your business these days, Gal? Do they look after you? Or?
No, definitely not business. I've got a feeling Ray Hadley might be up in business class, so I look forward to walking past him. I actually hope, I'd love to find out what seat he's in. I'd love to sit in his seat. I'd love to do that just to really take the piss out of him.
Just a little hip and shoulder as you pass him too, Gal.
Gal, give us a prediction. If New South Wales do get up tonight, who do you think's going to be the standout player? Who's ready to explode, Gal?
Look, I think the middle forward is going to be crucial tonight. Payne Haas, Cam Murray. Angus Crichton was fantastic in game 2, so it's going to be the middle forwards that are going to get the job done with the Blues tonight. Obviously, their halves are always under so much pressure. There's so much expectation on them, but unless the forwards do their job, unless they win the battle in the middle of the field, the halves can't do too much. So I'm tipping Cam Murray man of the match tonight, and I think the Blues get the job done by 10 points.
Yeah.
All right, 10 points.
Wow.
Have you spoken to Gus Gould? Is Gus going to give us a pre-match sort of... I love that motivational speech that he does. Gus, is he ready to go, Gal?
Well, I actually just did read the rundown for tonight, and Gus is on for his final thoughts. I'm not sure whether it's going to be an explosive final thoughts, whether he's got it on his own. I know he's doing it with a couple other players, but he definitely does have a final thought, so let's hope it's a good one.
Yeah.
I love it when you fire up Gus on the show, Gal. It is the best. Well, mate, have a great flight and good luck tonight, Gal.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See ya.
Can you imagine the person who's going to be sitting next to Gal on the flight up to Brisbane, and they're already in their seat, and then you see Paul Gallen walking down the aisle? Do you want to sit next to him, or are you thinking, please keep walking?
I mean, how does he sit in economy?
Well, this is the thing. Like his legs would fit, but yeah, his width, I reckon, it'd be full on. But don't forget, Channel 9 tonight, 9 now. You can catch all the Origin action. It'll be, I reckon they'll break records tonight with their viewership. Ratings are going to be massive.
Mm-hmm. All right, tonight all the action.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Kate Ritchie's
Theme Queen.
Oh, goodness, I love this time of week. Welcome to round 21 of Theme Queen. I am your host. Yeah, been here a while.
Time flies when you're a queen.
I'm your host. Here we go. And a firm believer that cats would share memes of me if they had social media.
Yes, they
Kate
would.
Ritchie.
Well done. Wouldn't they? They'd have a good laugh.
I think they would.
Oh, Mr. Mistopheles.
How good are cats? The game is very simple. 3 rounds. Each round, there are 3 songs. You've just got to tell me what the theme is, guys. What links the song?
Yeah.
Please let me play all of the songs.
Okay.
Then you can have a guess. Here we go. Round number 1, song number 1.
The Police.
How great is it? Song number 2. You love love round one, don't you?
Don't know.
Because you're quite a simple man.
No,
song number 3.
Not really.
Smooth criminal.
Okay, guys, jump in. What's
All right,
the
law
theme?
enforcement.
Bob Marley, The Police, and also, who do we have there?
Smooth
Michael
Criminal.
Jackson,
Smooth
Smooth
Michael Jackson.
Criminal. Okay, songs
Yep.
about crime. Okay, it's going to get harder. Don't be
Will
so
it?
smug.
Will it
round,
really?
round number 2, song number 1.
But check who you want, to check who you like. Dance all life, there's no end in sight. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now everybody let me hear you say right.
Who's that?
Nicki Minaj.
That's a crime against music, that song.
Oh, don't ever go at Minaj,
Don't
mate.
say that. I hope she's not listening. Song number 2.
And if you ask me to, Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. I'ma give you the world. I'ma buy a diamond ring for you. I'ma sing for you. I'll do anything for
What's
you.
the name of that song?
And if the mockingbird don't
Mockingbird, is it?
Yeah. The next one Lenny's going to be learning, I think. And song number 3. Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
What do you think it is?
Eeny, meeny, miny, all over.
All right, well, let's have a think of what we've just listened to.
They're all about kids' toys,
Oh, kids.
kids' themes,
Kids.
mockingbirds, eeny, meeny, miny, kids' songs, kids' nursery rhymes.
Oh, my goodness. This is like the hot seat. You really just talked your way through that answer.
God, that was good.
Okay, get ready, guys. It's round number 3, song number 1.
Oh, Kate Miller-Heidke,
She's amazing, isn't she?
isn't she? My dreams. And is she on a new talent show? Is one of the... She's on The Voice.
Is she?
Yeah, I think she is
Or
too.
she was?
She's a standout, isn't she?
Yeah, love her.
Last Night on Earth, Kate Miller-Heidke, song number 2.
What a film
Okay.
clip. Greatest film clip of all time.
Yes, I actually showed that clip to my 9-year-old daughter the other day. We were going through greatest clips.
Yeah.
Bit scary.
Yeah. Oh,
So what have we
remember when
got
it
so
came out?
far?
Okay, we've got Kate Miller-Heidke, Last Day on Earth, and
Yep.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Okay, song number 3.
Cause I'm just kid. Anywhere else I'd be a 10.
Okay.
This is a great song.
They're all from movies.
No.
Their film clips were made into short films.
You're kind of not just seeing the obvious here. Let's have a look at the artists.
Kate Miller-Heidke, Michael Jackson, and is it Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, do you need another song, do you think? As a
It's
bit of
the names of the hosts of this show.
There you go. All 3 of us here every morning,
God,
bringing you entertainment.
who won that?
Well, I don't know. I think the winners were the people listening. I mean, let's be honest.
So true. Great round, Kate Ritchie. Well
Thank you.
done.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Anybody that gets on the show today, you go straight into the draw for tonight. You could be at the Star, you and 7 mates, food, drink, Origin Game 3. Just get on air to get in the draw.
One man who wouldn't mind that is a good friend of the show, Christian in Camden. What do you want to talk about this morning, Christian?
Mate, win Wednesday, win the series, boys.
Oh, Christian. He's rewritten the slogan beautifully.
Let's go.
Well, let's go, mate. Where are you watching it tonight?
At the moment, I'll be at home with the kids.
Yep. They love it?
Yeah, well, they because of school holidays, I'm going to let them stay up a bit later. So.
Yeah,
Christian,
that's exciting.
I could see you as a big front rower back in the day. What were you like,
Back
mate?
in the day, actually, I wasn't up the front. I am more so these days.
Right.
But back in the day, I actually used to play rugby, and I was the flanker breakaway.
Right, had a bit of speed on him. Christian, what you could do, Tommy did it the other day for, was it the AFL possibly, Tom?
Yeah.
Where you created for Louis a special night at the footy but at home, Christian. So you go and get pies, mate, you get your jersey on.
Yeah, it was
Sorry?
so good. It was so,
Well, if you
only
can't-
2 people
God,
were there, but
poor
it was
just
still
you and
good.
Louis. Poor
kid.
It could work.
You probably could have got tickets and gone to the SCG, Tom.
Well,
but
Christian,
poor Louis.
they're all
Sorry, I
suggestions.
just wanted to jump in on we've got the side to win the game, but I wanted to back in Michael Maguire here.
Yeah,
There's a stat that's just come out that I saw the other day, was Michael Maguire is the drought breaking king. So he was coach of a Super League side and broke a 22-year drought for their premiership.
Yeah.
Then he went to South in 2014, broke their long drought. Then he went to the Kiwis and broke their 10-year drought. And the Blues haven't won a decider in Queensland since 2005. I say bring it on.
Wow. Christian, you've got us fired up.
Then went to the
Parramatta missed
Tigers.
out on getting him.
Yeah.
Then went to the Tigers.
Let's not talk about that.
No, let's not talk about
Parramatta
that.
missed out on him too, so I'm sort of giggling at that.
Then went round to Tommy's. It didn't help break his drought.
Yeah, thanks anyway. Thanks for trying.
Christian, thanks, buddy.
Great call. Is it Raquella? Raquella in 5 Dock. Is that the name?
Yes, it is.
Raquella, how do you shorten that? What do your friends call you?
Kel?
The Wrecking Ball?
Yeah, something like that.
No, not really.
What do you want to talk about this morning, young lady?
Oh, it's just wanting to talk about the tolls on the bridge, actually. The fact that they're looking to bring in two-way tolling on the Harbour Bridge.
Yeah,
What does that
not,
do?
You're not happy. You're not happy, Raquella, are you?
No, I'm not happy.
Raquella, I mean, there's tolls in the tunnel, am I right? If you take the tunnel? I mean, because that's
Yeah.
considered your faster route. So are you going to push more people to the tunnel, or are you just going to have people cop it, I suppose?
Well, I think the thing is that we're paying tolls in everywhere you go. It costs you $20 to get to work these days.
Yeah, it
Especially
does.
if you want to get there on time.
Yep. And then you've got parking. I'd love to know, 13 24 10, if anyone's listening, how much do you pay to get to work? Like when you add up the tolls, if you're coming over the bridge and then you're making your way towards the M5 or something, I would love to know.
They said on the news last night that Sydney is the most tolled city in the world.
yeah.
In the world now, Tom.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good
Hang
stat.
on. Jess has got fun facts on
I'm
it.
$30 a day to get,
Are you?
to get here and to get home because I'm doing M2, Lane Cove Tunnel, Harbour Bridge.
And what if you didn't take those?
So it takes me longer, which I was doing, but for everyone out there, they've brought in a new sort of tolling thing at the moment where it's a $60 cap. You have to check that your
That's
roads
right.
apply. But
Yep.
basically by Wednesday, I've already hit the 60. So I'm just then Thursday and Friday, I'm counting as free.
How does that feel?
Really good.
Have you ever thought about riding your bike into work?
From
Jess?
Glenorchy?
That'd save you a
Yeah,
lot.
I'd have to get up at what time? Midnight, I think.
Well,
Oh my
you know
God.
what? They're the sacrifices we have to make sometimes, Jess.
Don't know if you guys are worth it. Do love you though.
Go and get an e-bike, Jess, and just power in the cold. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Ado's giving us a call from Kellyfield. Let me hear you say Ado.
Ado. Oh, doesn't mind it himself. How much do you spend, Ado?
Well, yeah, I go from Kellyville to Garden Island every day in Sydney. Last year, my toll bill was $7,500.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you're building the roads yourself.
Can you claim it back, Ado?
No, well, luckily my company takes care of it, but
Yeah, of
it has
course.
to be pushed onto the government.
And Ado, how
But,
long's that trip in the car?
Probably 40 minutes a day, depending
Yep.
time. Early in the morning, I can do it in 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
God forbid I have to leave Garden Island at 3 p.m. That's over an hour.
Okay.
But it's just ridiculous. Just the
wild.
cost of living in Sydney is just ridiculous.
Well said, Ado. Let me hear you say.
Ado.
Hey, where's? I think Christian kicked us off this morning. Did very well, and I know he's got a young family as well. Can we send him to? Oh, we got Taronga Zoo.
Taronga
Tommy.
Zoo,
Disney
family
on
pass.
Ice is gone.
Yeah, Taronga Zoo now.
Christian, you got a family pass at Taronga Zoo. Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys. Love your work.
No worries. Enter the Dragon's Den and discover 42 creatures that jump, slither and crawl at Taronga Zoo's new amphibian and reptile experience. 20% off tickets online now.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tales from the makeup chair.
Oh, is there a show in this?
I think
Or
there
a
might
separate
be.
podcast?
Because I mean, it's a bit like going to the hairdressers, isn't it? Or the salon. You know, you sit in there and you kind of you're confined to the chair for a certain amount of time. I mean, some take longer in the makeup chair than
Yeah,
others.
you were there and they were just fixing up a few of
it's-
God's mistakes.
It is a profession.
saying.
The other one is a garbo. If you can get to know a garbo, you get to know all the secrets of the area that he's picking up the bins in.
Yeah.
And you can get some amazing stories out of garbologists.
A while ago too, they were talking about having hairdressers and makeup artists do courses, like therapy courses, so they can help out because everybody
I get
tends
it.
to share.
You do. You overshare.
Share in the chair.
I've had a few tears in the makeup chair.
Which is kind of ironic because you have to go get therapy after your haircuts.
Well, that's
a good one.
That's right, but it lasts a couple of weeks.
Not getting a thumbs up for that one, Fitzy. Anyway, let me tell you this story because I don't even really know where it's going, but it's just, so you're going to love it, Fitzy, and you'll be hurrying me up before you know it. But it's fun.
What happened?
And okay, so I'm in the makeup chair, and this woman starts talking to me about why she ran away once upon a time, right? She was just talking about her family, and it was so entertaining. It had so many layers. So she had to move to Serbia for a couple of years, right?
Cold.
So, what?
Serbia.
What, just cheap rent or?
No, Serbian family.
Yep,
So they went back to Serbia to spend some time with the family, moved in with her auntie and uncle, right?
Gotcha.
And they were on a farm. So they had all of the animals, but they also had little piglets, right? And the piglets were just so cute. And this woman, a friend of mine, she would go up and she would visit the little piglets every day, and she gave them names, and because she's that kind of person, has always loved animals, right? So they were her friends. And her uncle that she lived with, I hope she doesn't mind me telling this story. He was, there's probably some discussion to be had around him and the way he treated people. But he said to her one day, "Oh, you really like the pigs, don't you? Well, it's your birthday tomorrow, so why don't you toddle up?" Because he'd watch her go up and see the pigs every day. "Why don't you toddle up there, pick one out, and I'll kill it for you, and we'll have it for lunch tomorrow."
I love farmers.
Serbian
do you
farmer.
know what I mean? I was just... And she said she was so distressed because firstly, she doesn't even really eat meat these days.
Yep.
No wonder. So he was going to make her go and look the pig dead in the eye. Yep. Sorry for saying dead. And say, "Right, you're my lunch tomorrow." So but rather than doing that, she packed her bags and she ran away. And it was just like this great coming of age story. So she gets on the train. She steals money from mum's wallet and she's going to run away. She's about 14 or something. So it's young teen, quite rebellious. "I'm not going to do this, uncle, whatever your name is."
Yeah.
So she goes into town and she's wandering around and she's very upset. I mean, who knows what's happening to the pig back on the farm. And you'll love this, Fitzy. As a kind of form of protest, she uses the stolen money that she'd received to buy her first album. Right?
Yeah.
So she buys a record. She goes into the record store and thinks, "Bugger you, uncle." Am I allowed to say that?
Uncle
Do you know what the record was?
Yeah.
Did she go into the details of the record?
Yes, she did. This is why you're going to love it. Spandau Ballet Gold.
Really?
And so for her, that's just why I love this story and I had to share it because
It's got nothing to do with the pig.
It doesn't have anything to do with the pig, but here's the really great bit about the story, right?
Yeah.
She then, years later, like 20 years later when she's living back in Australia, she gets to work with Spandau Ballet here in Australia and tells them this whole story about her coming of age, protesting against the family, finally doing something rebellious as a 14-year-old.
Tony Hadley, the lead singer, she's telling him this story.
Is there a Gary in Spandau Ballet?
Yeah,
because
there's a Gary.
At this point, Spandau Ballet are a bit older, and so they're tearing up at this story. And the way she's telling it yesterday is one saying to the other, Gary, you've got to listen to this story about the album."
That's amazing.
That's my story from the makeup chair, guys. I just loved it.
A share from the chair.
Yeah.
Did she ever go back to the farm? Did she ever go and see them again, or did you? Was that
no? No, I don't. She never went back to Serbia, but I think that family, the Serbian family, came out to visit her. And guess what? I've got another story from the makeup chair, which also involves an animal, but I'll save it
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Another share from the chair.
Kate's stories from the farm. Sorry, Kate, I've just got to finish off my bacon and egg roll here. But it was,
she returned to the farm and the pigs had eaten him. They'd grown up and eaten him.
Well, I don't think it is. I don't think that's how it turned out. Anyway, don't worry.
She didn't hook up with a member of Spandau Ballet.
Wow.
I don't think so.
They love the ladies.
They love bacon.
That is a great story.
What a story, Kate Ritchie.
Thank you.
I didn't think you could get any better. it.
Well, see, this is the thing about me. I'm always surprising you, Whipper.
Tapping for gold.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.